UFC, Chris Ariel, that's right. What were you thinking at that moment?
Shit.
When I wake up in the morning and the alarm gets out of warning, I don't think I'll ever make it on time. By the time I grab my books and I give myself a look, I'm at the corner just in time to see the bus fly by. It's alright, cause I'm safe by the bell.
Hello and welcome to Saved by the Bell Boxing Channel Volume 3 Episode 3, back once again like a renegade master. So, by now, some of you might have known that the proposed deal for Wladimir Klitschko to enter a DAZN contract for £92 million in return on May the 25th is a hoax. It's an April Fool's joke. Now, I nearly did a video earlier on and it went up for a second saying that this deal was done and that this was going to happen and he was going to have a home fight in the Kiev Stadium in front of 70,000 people to make his debut on the DAZN platform. But apparently this is not true. The rumours are not true. The deal has not been done. Although it's not categorical that it still might be a possibility. There are still rumours floating about that a deal is in the pipeline for Wladimir Klitschko to come back and fight on the DAZN platform. So let's talk about what happens if this deal was true. For one, where did DAZN get £92 million from, considering how much they play Canelo, Joshua, Triple G and all the other fighters they've signed? But what would it mean with Wladimir Klitschko coming back? Well, for me, I think it would be a good thing for Anthony Joshua. I think if Anthony Joshua had anything to do with it, or Matchroom, Eddie Hearn had anything to do with it, they would want Wladimir Klitschko back in the boxing scene, back on that platform. Because if we look at Anthony Joshua's fights, each separate big heavyweight name, Fury, Wilder, Joshua, all on separate platforms, as we know. Tyson Fury on ESPN, Wilder on Showtime, and Anthony Joshua on DAZN. We know that Anthony Joshua is taking the fight with Jarrell Miller, which none of us are too happy about. We wanted to fight one of the big names, but I think he was offered money to Dillian Whyte. Dillian Whyte knew his own worth, and fair play to him. Obviously, the money was a stupid offer, but Dillian Whyte deserves a title shot, which I think he will get one from Anthony Joshua, but not just yet. Now, the Wilder Joshua saga has continued to go up and down, left and right, and we're still no further forward, and I don't think we will be. The politics of the broadcasters is going to be a major issue in the heavyweight division in the future and the months to come. So, if Wladimir Klitschko did sign for DAZN, this would be a good thing for Anthony Joshua, because now he's looking for worthy opponents. Jarrell Miller is not worthy. They're playing it off like it's his US debut and it's the perfect fight for the US market, which it probably is if he wants to fight an American. So what's after that? Dillian Whyte, possibly. The offer would need to be better, but Dillian Whyte could fill the Wembley Stadium with Anthony Joshua. So that is certainly a possibility as well. Now, a third fight could be Wladimir Klitschko. A Klitschko fight that they could sell. After all the drama from the past fight, the Americans would be interested in that fight. It was such an epic occasion, and it would be an epic rematch, and they could really build it into something special. Whether Klitschko could get the win this time is very debatable. 2 years out, would it be even possible? That's if he does come back, and we know these rumours are not categorically true. There you go, let's just say that. So, if he did come back, they could build it up to a big fight, and that would allow Joshua to have 3 good fights in front of him, leaving Deontay Wilder in no man's land and Tyson Fury in no man's land, because they are not going to get to fight the man that they all want to fight, or that they say they want to fight, in Anthony Joshua. So, would Wladimir Klitschko be as good coming back after a hiatus of 2 years? I don't think so. He keeps in good shape. He's always very fit, and he looks like he's always ready to go. Did he maybe not have the fire in his belly for the last fight, and this time maybe he has it? Does he want that revenge? Did he see things that he could have done better in that first fight? Could he jumped on Joshua quicker and finished that fight and not allowed Joshua back into the fight? I'm not so sure. We don't know that. That will only be proven in a rematch if it was set to happen. So let's hope. I would like personally Wladimir to come back. Why not? He adds a bit of I mean, bearing in mind he's a future Hall of Famer, a long reigning champion, brings a lot of wealth of experience with him, and could obviously, when we've got that top 10 heavyweights, you look at the top 3 or 4 are the elite. I think Wladimir Klitschko could definitely fit into that. Pardon me, could definitely fit into that. So he would add a little bit of spice possibly to that division and add some more, and would definitely add an opponent for Anthony Joshua, which would keep the wolves at the door. Would it keep the wolves at the door? Would it stop people asking, when are you going to fight someone with a recognised name in the division at the moment? Wladimir Klitschko may tick that box because of the first fight, because the first fight was so epic. Tyson Fury, we know he's fighting Schwarzer, but that's not a fight we wanted to see. Do we think it's going to be a big seller? I don't know. He's on ESPN. Will it be the American market really want to see that? Is there enough interest in Fury over the Atlantic to really sell that fight? Who knows? Deontay Wilder fighting Dominic Breazeale. We know that's not a good fight. It's not a fight we want to see. And someone Deontay Wilder should easily deal with. So, do we want Wladimir Klitschko to come back? Leave it in the comments. Give me questions. Ask me. Ask yourselves. Do we want him back? Will he be able to overturn the defeat of Anthony Joshua? And will he still be in line for a world title shot? I would imagine if he did come back, he would be guaranteed a shot at Joshua again, because let's be honest, that's where the big money is, and that's why he would be coming back. So, thanks for listening. Thanks for watching. Now you've heard the news. If you haven't heard it before, you've heard it here first. So LSC, like, subscribe, comment, share it. Do all those beautiful, beautiful boxing, wonderful YouTube things. And I'll see you next time. And remember, be careful out there.